And now for something completely different.
Sail away, sail away, sail away. Is that the song? Isn't that Enya?
Hello, fellow humans. Do not listen to the fat man with the beard.
I think that's Enya, isn't it? Is that? That's all that popped into my head when I pulled up Styx, Sail Away. Is that wrong?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Sail away.
Yeah, that's the song I'm singing. Is that the song we're about to listen to? Because I know that one.
Dave, no, that is not the song we're about to listen to.
So.
Well, I do enjoy Enya. Well, I do enjoy that song by Enya.
Yeah, name another Enya song.
Can't. She did a neat Christmas song.
Well, I'm today old when I learned that Enya was a person. I thought it was the name of a band.
Stop dehumanizing music, Dave.
All right. Well, Styx, Sail Away is what we got today.
Yes.
And
this was a huge hit. Huge hit for Styx. This song went to number 8 on the pop chart in 1978.
Oh, 78. This song's old.
Uh-huh. Of course, it's the 70s, so that makes it good. The album, The Grand Illusion, we
have absolutely 100% done at least one song off of that, because I remember that.
Yeah. Is multi-platinum. Achieved multi-platinum in 1978, let alone how much it's sold since then. So it is one of their most popular albums, recorded in 1977, released in September that year. And this was the first single, Come Sail Away. And it's a snap diggity big one.
Well, I'm not sure the last time I've listened to a snap diggity big one. So.
Okay, it appears as a plot point in South Park's episode, Cartman's Mom is Still a Dirty Slut.
Oh, good episode. Gotta say, yeah.
So you'll recognize it from that, if nothing
Excellent. If there's one thing I love. All right, here we go.
I can also sing every word of this, but I will simply mouth it. I will lip sync.
I'm sailing away, set an open course for the virgin sea, 'cause I've got to be free to face a life that's ahead of me. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll search for tomorrow on every shore, and I'll try, oh Lord, I'll try.
Buckle up, laddie.
To
Oh, it's a little early. We're going to ease you into it.
I look to the sea, reflections in the waves spark my memory. Some happy, some sad. I think of childhood friends and the dreams we had. We lived happily forever, so the story goes. But somehow we missed out on the pot of gold. But we'll try best that we can to carry on. A gathering of angels appeared above my head.
Well, I didn't see the alien abduction at the end. That's
I was waiting for that the whole time. I'm like, Dave probably thinks he has this song figured out. Let's throw him a curveball. Let's see what happens.
that was fun. I mean, really, tons of fun when it comes to just this long, drawn-out song musically. Lots of stuff was done in that song that made me feel the getaway, the freedom aspect of being stuck inside, being stuck in your humdrum life maybe, and just wanting to hop on your boat and sail away. Or in this case, spaceship and sail away. So that was new.
Yeah.
Or lots of drugs. He was just hitchhiking on the side of the road. Either way, when the lyrics first started, I loved the imagery of just wanting to basically get away from it all and, go sail the Virgin Sea, which, of course, is a reference to going somewhere where nobody else is, not a reference to the fact that the ocean is a whore. But I really do like that concept because I think so many of us sometimes feel that. I know I do regularly. Like, you get the urge to just hop in your car and just start driving, just because you just want to be away. You just want to get to a place where you're not.
Yeah.
And
But
so
you know,
I think
there's the people on YouTube that like they drop out, only they buy a bus first and they convert it into an RV.
Oh, van life.
And then they drop out of society and somehow earn a living and have a blast of a time with their lives. Mm-hmm. And at my age, unless I hired a 22-year-old firm-bodied female who preferred bikinis to clothing, I'm not going to get the support from the YouTube community that the ones who are actually having success with this concept are having.
John, I think the problem is you haven't found the right bikini for you yet. Because you got to give the people something different, John. That's a genre that's already taken. You don't want to redo a genre that already exists. You want to have your own genre, and it's a man who's just about to turn 60 in a bikini outliving his best van life. I think that is a genre that is untapped.
Are you
if
telling me
nothing
that
else.
it's attainable? Are you telling me I could end up with 150,000 subscribers?
I'm just saying you only know if you try, John. You only know
I
if
have
you put
one
yourself
word
out
for
there.
you there. It's called poppycock. I'll just stay here. I'll just stay here with my dreams, like Deacon Blues we did the other day, like this song here, and I'll just pretend to myself, well, if I could play the saxophone, or if I could sail to the Virgin Seas and somehow survive and not have everybody in the world hate me because I abandoned my family and stopped paying my bills, and you know what I mean? It's just not possible. So I have to live through the music, Dave. I'm sorry. You have a chance. You still have an opportunity. My life is over.
I mean, I don't think it has to be over. I think that's a choice you could slightly make. The problem when you get older is bills. Honestly, just get rid of most of your stuff, and you could not rent a house and have very few bills. You have so much stuff would really be your issue. I've helped you move, John. You have more stuff than anyone I know. That is one thing living on the road. If you're new to the channel, my wife is a traveling nurse, and so I move about every 3 months. It's part of the issues John and I have and why we do things so far away in different time zones. But it is a fascinating life because in a way I have sailed away. And now we go places so that she can work, obviously, and I have a remote job. So, where I am is just not that big of a deal to me as long as I have internet. But we do sort of sail away. Every 3 months we sail away somewhere else. And recently we've become even more mobile because we've realized that a queen-size blow-up mattress perfectly fits in the back of our car. So we've started car camping. We can just stealth camp wherever we go now. We love hiking, and so now we can travel further away from our home base. We call it whatever house we rent where we are, Colorado Springs at the moment. And we can now go 4 or 5 hours away and sleep over somewhere and then have a sunrise hike in a place that's 4 or 5 hours away from where we are. So we just got even more mobile in a lot of different ways. So it is fun, in a small part, not to van life extent, but I mean, I'm definitely not a settled down person at the moment. We've been on the road for, I guess, almost going on 2 years now. And we've got another year or so before we're done. And it's been a blast. We've been talking about a lot lately that, like, when we do get back home, we settle down, we bought a piece of land, and we're slowly starting the process of being able to live on it. It's just a jungle forest at the moment. But we've talked about how we love sailing away. We love getting out and traveling and seeing so much of the world. And I don't think we would be content to completely stop that. I do think this level of transient living is starting to get old. We miss having more of a home base that is ours. We live in rented places, sitting on rented furniture wherever we happen to be. And that has its place, and that's been fun, but I think it's getting old. So there is a level at which those who have sailed away for long enough, I think you can get tired of sailing away. Now, mind you, that's if you sail away normally. Spaceship is another thing. I'm not getting tired of a spaceship as quickly as I'm getting tired of my car.
Perhaps not as quickly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I did not see that twist coming, the sailing away on a spaceship. But I think overall, the song is very much just talking about this concept of the longing that I think to a point the vast majority of us have. If we really sit down and think about it, you wonder what it's like to be able to just have that level of freedom to sail away and just see new things. And unfortunately, the planet is pretty much explored. Not a lot of new to see on the planet unless you're one of the very few who can explore like bottom of the ocean, and not in a substandard submarine. Or if you can go down to, some deep forest somewhere. But like in general, I'm not exploring new paths. I drive places on roads, even if it's a dirt road, even if it's a terribly maintained road. I'm not the first person there. I don't think I've been the first person to be anywhere in life. So there's 8 billion people, John. Really hard to be the first person to step foot somewhere.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. Sure.
And so I guess space, the angels being aliens, taking me out, that'd be a first. People haven't done that yet. Well,
so
unless you believe a
that's
lot of
just
stories about abductions.
Lyrically, do you think that that's just kind of a I don't know if a tongue-in-cheek or just an extension of the fantasy?
I would like to say it's an extension of the fantasy. I think that this is a song about someone who's sitting around saying, man, I do feel trapped. I feel stuck. I feel like I can't get out, and I just want to sail away. I want to go on an epic adventure. We see movies and read books and all these things about these characters that get to go on epic adventures. They, if it's like walk through the back of a wardrobe and they're on a different world, or whatever it is, there's so many awesome adventures, and it's hard sometimes not to sit around and be like, I'll never get that. I never get to experience that epic adventure. And whether it's just sailing away on my wooden ship, or whether it's hopping into an actual spaceship and getting to see the stars, it is hard not to sometimes sit around and be sad that that's not a thing I'll ever get to do. So I do sort of get that, if that's the idea, the epic journey, the getting away from it all, the getting to go on an adventure that reality says you and I will never go on. We can go on.
It's like I've always wanted to go to Burning Man. I just think that it's just not going to happen.
I'm the same man, John. I've always wanted to go to Burning Man, but also never wanted to go to Burning Man. Like, I want both of those things simultaneously. You know what I hate? Heat and dust and crowds and loud noises, and I've pretty much described Burning Man. But at the same time, I just think it'd be such an adventure.
It just looks amazing. It does. It's like I'd like to send my Android.
Yeah, I'm going to send my avatar.
That's the end.